Within the last 7 weeks, I've made over $7,500 betting on baseball. And there's one market that's provided half of my profits, and that's player home runs, where I've made almost $4,000. So in this video, I'm going to provide you a step-by-step blueprint so that you'll know exactly how to attack these sports books. I'm going to break this down for you so that if you're new to betting on baseball, we're going to go at this in 4 simple steps. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make money consistently all season long. So the first step is we are going to focus on placing straight wagers. Remember, these are home run, long shot underdogs. Where a lot of beginning sports bettors make a mistake is trying to cook up a 3 or 4 leg parlay for player home runs. And while it looks very enticing to see a large payout, the truth is you're going to find extremely inconsistent results. So as you can see here with Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, or Aaron Judge, all of these wagers that I placed are straight wagers, and you're going to see more consistent results focusing on this first step. The second step is utilizing a strategy called positive expected value betting, which just means we're getting paid out more than what we should. And in order to use this strategy, we're going to be taking advantage of a software like OddsJam that is going to find us plays that have an edge. So let's dive into the tools right now, show you an example, and show you my exact filter setup so that you can copy and paste this for yourself. Over here in the OddsJam positive expected value tool, we're going to come up right here to the top right hand corner and click on filters. Now, depending on where you live is going to depend on how many sports books you have available to you. I'm going to select all the books in Arizona. My minimum maximum odds range. My minimum range is going to be plus 100 odds. I'm not interested in betting on the under for a player home run, just on the over. Now, for the maximum odds, guys, I prefer to go up to plus 600 odds. The reason being is normally you're going to see the 1 through 5 hitters appear a lot for positive EV in this range. If you want to extend this to plus 1,000 or plus 1,500, that's where you're going to fall into the bottom of the order of most lineups. And while those guys can hit home runs, normally I like to focus on plus 600 odds. Now, next up, we're just going to clear out everything for league on baseball and select the MLB. And the same here for sport as we're going to clear out everything and go to baseball. Now, for our markets, this is just going to be player home runs. So the beauty here with OddsJam is we can specifically search for player home runs. The date range is going to be for today. And then next up, very important, our DVIG settings. We want to utilize Pinnacle as our DVIG book because they do offer the over and the under on player home run odds. And then our DVIG method is going to be additive. Out of all of these DVIG methods to find out what our fair odds are, additive does the best job in selecting or appropriately placing the correct amount of EV edge for each play for long shot underdogs like plus 250, plus 500, plus 1,000. Additive is the best for long shot underdogs. We click show 8 results, and as we can see right here at the top, Salvador Perez over here at FanDuel is our top play. So let's break down why this is such a big deal. Over on FanDuel, a $100 wager is going to pay us $500 in profit, where that same $100 wager over at DraftKings is only going to pay us out $370. That's literally an extra $130 in our pocket placing this wager over at FanDuel compared to DraftKings. Now, outside of the fact that this payout is higher than what we should, using Pinnacle as our sharp sports book, the fair odds or the price that we should be getting paid out for this wager is plus 417 spot 35, or think of it this way, a $100 wager should pay us out $417.35. Plus 417 spot 35 equals a win probability of 19.3%. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, these are long shot underdog odds. We have a fair chance of 19% for Perez to actually go long. As I'm recording this video on a Tuesday, FanDuel offers an incredible promo called Dinger Tuesdays where you can place a 50% profit boost up to $10 on any player to go long, and that's what I did right here with Salvador Perez. But I am going to double dip and take this a step further and place an extra wager on Perez because this play has such an incredible plus EV edge. While I used my promo for FanDuel on Salvador Perez, I am going to go ahead and double dip and grab this again and put an extra $150 on this wager. I love this play because we're getting paid out much larger from FanDuel compared to any other sportsbook. Guys, linked in the description will be a 1-week free trial to OddsJam, and then use my code BILLYC, and you're going to save 35% off your first month after the 1-week trial ends. This is the tool that I use and the setup to find consistent winners betting on baseball for players to go deep. And when we're talking about player home runs, it's a really big difference in your bottom line placing this bet at Bet365 compared to ESPN Bet. A $100 wager, we're talking an extra $40 in your pocket placing this bet at 365 compared to ESPN Bet. This really adds up bet after bet, week after week, month after month, and OddsJam is the tool that provides me consistent winners. The third step that we want to focus on is ballpark and weather conditions. All of the ballparks in Major League Baseball are very unique. Some have certain features that stick out amongst the others, and so we want to focus on certain ballparks like Coors Field, Yankee Stadium, or Great American Ballpark where Cincinnati plays. In this example with Salvador Perez, they're playing this game in Houston where the roof is going to be closed, so it's very neutral hitting conditions. But Salvador Perez is a right-handed hitter, and if he pulls that ball down the left field line, those short Crawford boxes that are going to be in Houston could be very inviting for us to go long and cash this bet. If you found value in the content thus far, make sure to smash that subscribe button, click that thumbs up button, and tap that bell notification so you don't miss the next video that we release. If you follow the first 3 steps in the video, you are on the fast track to success. But the fourth and final tip that I'm going to provide you is 2 sports books that have been consistent money printers for me thus far this baseball season. The first sportsbook that has provided consistent value this baseball season is FanDuel. I'm up over $6,500 this year, but when it comes to the MLB, they simply pay out more than the rest of the books when it comes to player home runs. You want to make sure that you're using FanDuel every day when betting on player dingers. The second sportsbook that you want to focus on is Kambi, and Kambi is actually a third-party odds provider. They provide odds to BetRivers, BetParks, Sugar House, Desert Diamond, Unibet, Ballybet, just to name a few. So while I lived in Pennsylvania, I utilized Sugar House, and then when I moved to Arizona, Sugar House wasn't available, but Ballybet was. And between these 2 books, I've made over $2,500. So Kambi is a great odds provider for player home runs. You want to make sure you focus your attention on FanDuel and Kambi to see easy, consistent success throughout the baseball season. Focusing on straight wagers, utilizing a software that incorporates positive expected value betting, paying attention to the weather and park conditions, plus also looking at FanDuel and Kambi is going to be the roadmap to success for you this baseball season. To take this a step further, if you want to learn this strategy in greater detail, I live stream every single day, and I give out my plays for free so that you can learn the strategy for yourself. Monday through Friday, 2 live streams at 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, and then on Saturday and Sunday at noon Eastern. This is going to give you an opportunity where you can chat with me in the streams, learn the exact process and setup in greater detail so that you can copy and paste this strategy for consistent success. The bets that we placed in this video are pre-game positive EV bets, but a strategy that I love to utilize is live arbitrage betting. And I've had great success early on day trading the sports books to make consistent profits. Click this video right here that's going to walk you through my live arbitrage betting setup, where I've made over $1,600 in the first 4 days. This is going to show you soup to nuts, everything similar to this video, so that you'll know exactly how to replicate this so that you can start earning consistently off of these sports books when it comes to live betting.